Imagine you're standing on the edge of a great achievement. You've worked hard, overcome challenges, and now you're one step away from the finish line. But then, a voice whispers, "You can't do this. You're not good enough. You will never make it." What if I told you that voice isn't real? That voice is the one thing holding you back. But here's the truth, you can silence it. Welcome to today's video, where we're diving deep into the world of negative self-talk, how it's sabotaging your dreams, and more importantly, how you can stop it. We'll hear from some of the world's greatest minds who've struggled with this same battle but came out victorious. Let me tell you a story. Growing up, Oprah Winfrey faced poverty, abuse, and overwhelming self-doubt. In an interview, she once said, "I always felt I was a poor girl trying to fit in, and that I'd never be good enough." Can you imagine? One of the most powerful women in the world thinking she wasn't enough? It took me years to realize that the only thing standing between me and success was me. Oprah fought against that negative voice and built a media empire that has inspired millions. But how did she do it? And more importantly, how can you do it? Negative self-talk is not just harmless words in your head. It's a cycle, one that rewires your brain over time, convincing you that failure is your destiny. You start to believe that you're not worthy of success, that no matter what you do, it's never enough. Even the most successful people have faced these same thoughts. Albert Einstein, one of the greatest minds in history, once admitted, "I often think that my work is worth nothing." Elon Musk, the man who's literally reaching for the stars, said in an interview, "I wake up every morning with self-doubt, but I choose to ignore it and keep pushing forward." If these giants of success can face negative self-talk and win, so can you. But how do you stop something that's been with you your entire life? The first step is recognizing the voice. You hear it when you look in the mirror. "I'm too fat, too old, too lazy." You hear it when you're about to take a risk. "You'll never succeed. Why even try?" It creeps in quietly, but its effects are loud. Negative self-talk thrives in silence. Serena Williams once said, "I've had to learn how to stop being my own worst enemy. Every time I doubted myself on the court, I lost. Every time I believed in myself, I won." And that's the key. Once you recognize those thoughts, you have the power to change them. Here's where science comes in. According to research in neuroscience, the brain is malleable, meaning it can be rewired. This is called neuroplasticity. Every time you think, speak, or act, you're strengthening neural pathways in your brain. When you engage in negative self-talk, you're hardwiring your brain to focus on failure. But by consciously flipping the script, you can begin to build new neural pathways that focus on success. If you want to change your life, you have to raise your standards. The words you say to yourself are your standards. Don't accept anything less than empowering thoughts. So how do you do it? Let's break it down through some practical ways to stop negative self-talk. Step 1. Start with awareness. The first step to stopping negative self-talk is awareness. Begin by writing down every negative thought you have for 1 week. Yes, every single one. You might be shocked by how many times you tell yourself, "I can't," or "I'm not enough." By seeing these thoughts on paper, you can begin to challenge them. Ask yourself, is this really true? Most of the time, it isn't. Step 2. Replace with positive affirmations. Once you've identified your negative thoughts, it's time to replace them. Use positive affirmations. At first, this might feel awkward, like you're lying to yourself. But remember, your brain believes what you tell it, whether it's true or not. Will Smith, "I believe in myself even when no one else does." That's the key. You have to brainwash yourself into thinking you're capable of greatness, because you are. Every morning, look in the mirror and repeat your affirmations. Over time, your brain will accept them as fact. Step 3. Surround yourself with positivity. You are the sum of the people you spend the most time with. If you're surrounded by negative energy, it will feed your self-doubt. But if you surround yourself with positivity, it'll lift you up. Michael Jordan. My success wasn't just about talent. It was about the people around me. My coaches, my teammates, my mentors. I chose to be around winners. So take a look at your environment. Are the people around you supporting your growth? If not, it's time to find a new circle. Step 4. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for defeating negative self-talk. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. Oprah Winfrey. When I started writing in my gratitude journal, my whole world changed. I began to focus on what I had, not what I lacked. Start each day by writing down 3 things you're grateful for. This simple practice can help drown out the negative voice inside you. Step 5. Take action. Even when you don't feel ready, the best way to silence negative self-talk is to take action, even when you're scared. Every time you step out of your comfort zone, you prove that voice wrong. Elon Musk says, "If you only do what feels safe, you'll never grow." Every time I took a risk, I doubted myself, but I did it anyway. And that's what made the difference. So next time that voice says, "You can't do this," take one small step forward. Show that voice who's really in charge. Negative self-talk is not your destiny. It's a story you've been telling yourself for too long. But you can write a new story, one of belief, confidence, and success. It's time to stop being your own worst enemy and start being your greatest ally. Remember, the words you say to yourself are powerful. Choose them wisely. Watch this video every day until it becomes second nature to silence that voice of doubt. Because you can achieve the things you want in life. And it all starts by changing the way you talk to yourself. You are what you believe. Choose to believe in yourself.